Well, hello to this week's Venus Cosmic Weather Report. It's been pretty intense these past few days. I don't know if you're feeling it. You can feel the body wanting to rest as all these energies are coming in. And today was a little bit different as I was guided to do a big meditation before we wrote it. Normally we connect, we do a small meditation, but this was quite huge, of course, with Lionsgate coming across. Now, Lionsgate is going to be next week on this day, and you can feel the energy already coming in. So they had a message, and who are they? So I have written it all down, I've typed it out, so I'm going to read it to you today. And they also asked me, I had a channel a few years ago, and they've also asked me to read that to people right now, as I'm just a vehicle for this energy just to come through, as all of us are. So we're going to get on with this message. The energies are still coming in right now. They're wanting me to do it in a specific way, which is why I'm shuffling paper, as you can see, because this is normally it comes straight through, but today it was very specific. So I'm going to read it to you as it came in, and we hope you have a fantastic week. And we'll get started. Okay, here we go. As we head towards Lionsgate, you can feel the energy expanding, intensifying to reveal to you a different aspect, asking us to take some time to ourselves and venture within. The message of this portal 8-8 and how the trail created this Venus Cosmic Weather Report. There's an awful lot of energy, so I do apologise. It's a bit all over the place. So here's the message. We are the shining ones. We are the royal dragon energy of the Diamond Collective, returning and enabling, remembering the sacred way, creating with frequency of light within the rainbow cosmology. The heartstones are vibrating at a harmonic, releasing codex within the energetic system, this moment within the third eye. We are emitting codex for the fifth dimensional dragon lines that have intersection at sacred sites. There, the dragon lines are at ninth dimensional energy, which have been activated. So I'm going to intercede a little bit as we go through this message, just to help you understand how it came in, because it was very, very direct. So the fifth dimensional dragon lines, ley lines right now are operating all over planet. At sacred sites, there have been placed ninth dimensional ley lines for energy to come in that will activate anybody going there. So just to be sure, we are not activating them, they are activating us. Now, as Pluto is remembering and regressing back to 9 degrees within the 1-1 Hertz frequency, within the Oracle of the Dragons, within our cosmology, which will happen on the 7th of August, readying for Lionsgate, as you can call it, on planet. So right now, this is the energy that's coming in for the last few weeks, to be fair, of readying us all towards this Lionsgate, as it is huge this year. It's completely activational. So I will carry on with the message. I will carry on with the message. So here we go. Lionsgate is Gaia remembering her soul imprint, of which the dragon lines encode within the harmonic from the angelic song. This works on this portal day 8-8 within the weaving of the galactic and the Gaian energy, which emits throughout the whole solar system, of which you are journeying for your soul experience. There is much karma playing out at this time, the crumble, to release codex that is no longer required for millions of souls. She is encoding us all at this time as we walk through our lives, our fields, are emitting and retrieving codes for this moment. How this is working with us all, awake and unawake, depending on your journey this life. We have 3 points running from the back of the throat to the front of the throat center, the interchange of the Gaian energy centers and the cosmic energy centers within. So these from here upwards are cosmic energy centers, these below are Gaian or earth energy centers. This creates a line that connects to the Pallas Athena, which is 10 centimeters above the head, in a triangle shape like this. And right now, this is the part of your light anatomy is spinning very fast. This may be causing the vertigo, nausea, tiredness, and wanting to rest. Maybe not within us all, but just imagine this triangle 10 centimeters above our head, going down to our throat, going through the throat, and then going back up. And then it's turning very, 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 very fast. This creates a line that connects to the Pallas Athena, as I just said, the energy center 10 centimeters above the head, in a triangle shape which spins very fast. Right now, this part of your light anatomy is spinning very fast, and this may cause vertigo, nausea, tiredness, and wanting to rest. Outside of this triangle is a sphere that encompasses the frequency points of the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown, and Pallas Athena. This addition that is being awoken within all our human light anatomy. This energy is being enabled by Saturn and Neptune on the frequencies of 432 Hz. Look to your personal frequencies, play and or invoke to enable your personal frequencies. If you do not have your body grid, then simply invoke the collective frequencies. How do you invoke the collective frequencies if you don't have a body grid or map? Now, everybody who's had a body grid or body map, depending, this is, they call it, they being the collective, they call it a body grid. We call it a body map because it's a map of the body with all the frequencies on. And we'll go through that one of these Venus cosmic weather reports. But right now we've got a lot to get through. So if you don't have your body map or your body grid, you then can invoke collectively. So it's not just personally for you, but it's for the collective. Now, for the collective, that means working with the collective field. So if you want to do some collective work, this is a really good way of invoking this field, this direct frequency. But if you haven't got your body map, your personal body map or body grid, then this is how you invoke. You would say, and this is for Saturn and Neptune, I invoke my Saturn and Neptune on the 432 Hz, on the 999 Hz. I'm infinite vision. I see clearly now. I am love. I love. Now, if you're trying to write this down, don't worry. I'll put it in the information below this YouTube message. I'm also on dragon'seyehub.com. I'm going to put the whole of this message, everything that we've talked about today. I'll be putting that on the website over the weekend in readiness for Lionsgate. So these invocations will be below, but the whole of it will be on the website in a few days on on dragon'seyehub.com. There's such a lot of energy today. So that's Saturn and Neptune. They are within the 432, what you would call Pisces, on this rainbow cosmology, this cosmic cosmology. And like I said, if you invoke this, your personal frequencies, you can then connect to this energy of remembrance and creating that container. Uranus within the 285, which is on the degree this morning of 808, emitting an angelic message. Now, when certain coding within this cosmology, this astrology, is on 0808 or 0909, I was asked right in the beginning to get the book Angel Numbers by Kyle Gray, and within there are messages, angelic messages for all these digited numbers. So if you see lots of time, if you see messages with astrology, it's a really good book to get because it gives you a very fast message which you can then build on. It's not saying it's the message, but this is the message that we can build on at the moment within Uranus. Now remember, Uranus is that right turn down an unknown road. It's working within the left hand side of the third eye. This is the energy center it's working within. And the message on 0808 this morning is trust that source is helping you to align within the divine plan, which will take your intentions into consideration as well as the best for your soul expansion. So even though we have all these intentions, just remember right now there is a plan, Gaia's plan, and we are walking this plan through our energy. We are all just vehicles, and we are all, the interplay of this is that we're taking all this experience back to our soul energy. So it's a co-creation between Gaia and yourself. It's not just you as an energy. I've got to be careful now with the categorization of the words. As creators, we are co-creating with Gaia, and we are creating within the 3D with these bodies, and we are learning as souls every day, every moment. So just remember that we are vehicles. There are many people on this planet right now, me being one of them, where coding is coming through us for others, and we are emitting. Every single person, every animal, every plant is emitting with a code, and it's working with everybody. Gaia being the whole, and we are co-creating with the whole. So I have to be careful with the words right now. There is no one person with the keys or one person with the whole. We are all co-creating together, and this is why we all get together and we share our knowledge, and it creates a whole, and it creates a bigger field. When we get together at sacred places, this is where our energy comes together as a whole, and we are guiding each other. And this is the new 5D term of guiding each other. There are many people out there that have a lot of information, me included, but that's all it is information, and it's up to you how you work with this information and how you expand. I'm expanding myself. We are all expanding. We are all not there yet, because we are working, our energy's working this through this 3D vehicle that we have created. This is our what's the words, this creation, this body is what we, as we've incarnated, is our creation, and we co-create with this body that we've that we've created. So this is just trying to get these things into balance a little bit more, so that you can understand your sovereign being. What are you here for? What is your soul's intention, and who do you want to work with? And this is where we're all going right now. So let's carry on with this message. Uranus within the 285 Hertz, which is on the degree this morning of 0808, emitting an angelic message, which we just mentioned. I'll mention it again. Trust that Source is helping you align with the divine plan, which will take your intentions into consideration, as well as the best for your soul's intention and expansion. Uranus works as fated, blessed energy, an energy which you planned before you incarnated to make sure you create, especially in these times, the journey intended. Work with your personal Uranus, invoke and sit with the frequencies and see where it takes you, which revelations come in for you. On a collective level, the invocation is, I invoke my Uranus within the 285 Hertz on the 888 Hertz, I envision, I see. Play 285 Hertz and see what comes in for you. Now, just remember, when I say play 285 Hertz, you can go on to dragon'seyehub.com, which is the website that we've created, which will take you in turn to YouTube, where you can get all this for free. So when you go on the website, you press the orange button, it will take you to the frequency directory, press 285, and it will play it for you. But you can do this invocation at the same time, and you can do it anywhere. If, for instance, you are at a sacred spot and you want to invoke this energy, then just invoke it with your harp, your throat, and your voice, which in turn creates your voice. They're asking me to all the different terms that we are using, just to give a little narrative so you can stay with me on this. But we use these terms throughout all these different messages that are coming through. So please message if you don't understand the term that we are using. And on this morning, as we were creating this Venus cosmic weather report, I turned, as I do every morning, I turn my calendar over, and every morning there is a little message there. My Auntie Joan bought me this. And the message of today, which I thought needed to be involved, and then I was guided to involve this message within this message: a bird sitting in a tree is never afraid of the branch from breaking, because its trust is not within the branch but within its wings. So wherever you go on this planet, and this message was by unknown, so I'll say it again. A bird sitting in a tree is never afraid of the branch from breaking, because its trust is not within the branch, but within its wings. And this is the greater message, part of the whole, as we enter this sovereign age, as we go into our sovereign being, we're asked to go within and then come without. So once we go within and find out who we are, we can come out and then play with others. Venus, our whole left side of our light anatomy, is at 16 degrees, 16 being expansion of communication, of union and unity, just 4 degrees away from Jupiter, which is our root energy center of expansion. So you can see how the whole left side energy is coming in, creating this root energy to expand, which is why we are being asked to take a break. Always look to your personal frequencies for your personal evolutionary message from Venus by invoking her. So Venus is sending in these evolutionary, expansive energies, working. She's co-creating with Venus, with Jupiter right now. So this is your whole left side and your root energy center. So this is the more Gaian end of your energy, of your light anatomy. The collective invocation for this is I invoke Venus on the 396 Hertz, on the 777 Hertz. I am balance, I balance. And again, play 396 and see what comes in from the collective. So every time you say or you invoke these collective invocations, wherever you are, you don't need any electrical instruments, you don't need your phone, you don't need anything, you just need you. But if you are at home and you want to use this and you want to play it around you, then again, go to dragon'seyehub.com, to the frequency directory, press on there, and then just find 396 for Venus. Again, all this information of these collective frequencies and the personal ones are all on the message below this message. Now we get to Mercury within 417 Hertz, working with the wisdom of the moons and the heartstones all over the solar system, working within the collective sacral energy center. It is also at retrograde, allowing our conscious mind the space for all the adventure within. And your your conscious mind is located on the right side of your solar plexus. This is your Mercurian energy. Again, look to your personal frequency to allow for the information personally to come through to you. Collectively, you can invoke Mercury on the 417 Hertz, on the 777 Hertz, I am feel, I feel. And again, play 417 if you're at home or if you have your phone with you. Now we get to Mars. Mars is working with the healing colours on the colour of chocolate and creating a gateway. So it's a good time for cacao ceremonies and a good energy to work with at the moment. Mars is part of your Gemini point, so it's your right side, your whole of your right side, and your right hand and your right foot, just as Venus is your left hand and your left foot. Mars is on your Gemini points, your feet and your hands, as is Venus, the right side, Mars, and left hand and foot, Venus. So you can rub them together to create, and then as you rub them together, allow the frequency and the light to be created. And you can place that anywhere on your body, or on a plant, or on an object, or on Gaia herself, on the ground. You can rub them together to create frequency of light and place them on your body or anything, and see how the rainbow cosmology interacts with your field, showing you a fifth dimensional perspective. You can see colours you have never seen. If you place this energy on a plant, what will the plant reveal to you? So remember, create the energy, see the energy, or feel the energy, or imagine the energy, and then place it on that plant. Close your eyes and just imagine, or open up your third eye and see what that plant is showing you. Often I'll rub my hands together and touch a leaf as I'm walking past and just give it love, because this is all working with your field. You are co-creating for this next level, this fifth dimensional level, which is really firing up for this Lion's Gate, this portal, this gateway. So Mars is the whole right side of your light anatomy. Invoke your personal Mars and see how you are guided through this gateway personally, this chocolate gateway. Mars is that energy of creation.